Hello friends, welcome back to Tech Engineers YouTube channel. So friends, as I said in my previous video that in this I will be telling you guys how can you make a simple calculator on Python. So first of all, you need to open the Python app. If you don't know how to install it, click on the I button and watch that video of mine. So once it's opened, now I will tell you some basic functions of this app. Now this white area is the basic interface in which we will write the programs, and this is the symbol, basically the operators part. You can see it, and this play button you can see here is the running. Once we will write the program, we will click on it and the program will start to run. So without any further ado, let's get started. So first of all, you need to write the print function, print, then bracket, and then single quotes, and you have to write how can I help you, comma. So this means that whenever we will run our program for our calculator, the first pop-up will be like, how can I help you? Let me show you. So you can see that how can I help you comes. So now you have to give a space. I mean, you don't have to write anything in the second line, and you have to move to the third one and write the first number. I will write in the variable form, num1 is equal to float then bracket, and I will tell you the reason for this. You have to write input and then again bracket single quotes, and you have to write enter first number, and then double dot. You can see that double dots here just before the space bar, and then give a space. So the float means that the decimal form of a number, and the input means that this particular thing will take the input from the user or the one who is typing it. So for just a check, I will run the program. So you can see that first of all it's coming that how can I help you, and secondly it's showing that enter first number. So right now it won't mean anything because our program isn't completed. So next you have to write OP. OP is the full short form of operation. Then you have to give space, and then again input. You have to write input and then bracket single quotes, and you have to write enter the operator. And then again double dot space. Now you have to move on to the fifth line, and you have to write the second number, num2 space equal to, and then again space, and you have to write the same thing, float bracket input again bracket then single quotes, and you have to write enter second number double dot space. Now after this is done, now our almost half part of our program is done. Now you have to move on to the next line and just give a space like this, and then move on to the seventh part, and you have to write the main program here. And first of all you will start with if OP space double equal to, and then again space, and then double quotes. In the double quotes you have to write the plus sign. So this means that if the user will write plus in the enter operator, the program will show that the Python will automatically detect the test and will add the sum. So you have to just below OP you have to write the print function, print bracket. Now one thing you need to notice, you don't have to write any quotes, just write num1 plus num2. And then again, now here you don't need to write the if function, here you need to write elif. Elif means again if, but you have to write elif here, and then elif op space double equal to space, then in double quotes you need to write the subtraction form, and then again the same thing, print just keep a check that the print function comes just below where you have written the first print. So print bracket and then num1 minus num2, and then again you have to write elif. Oh sorry, I forgot to add the bracket. Again you have to write the elif function, elif op is equal to double equal to, then double bracket, and then you have in multiplication sign, please don't use this one, you need to use the star one. And then write print, and then you have to write again num1 into num2, and again elif op is equal to double quotes, and the division form don't use this one, you need to use the slash one, because these are some basic operators of Python. And then below print you need to write print bracket num1 divided by num2. So like this you have to do it. So sorry guys, I did a little bit of mistake. You need to come back to the plus sign, and after the double quotes you need to write the double dot after each plus divided, because this means the you just need to write it, and let me show you how it goes. So after this you need to write so after this you need to write one more thing, that is the else portion. You need to write else, then double dot, and then move. Now just give don't start writing just below else, you need to give a space after the double dot, and you need to write again print bracket, and in double quotes you need to write invalid operator. So this means that if someone will write anything else then plus the minus or this division sign, it will show like invalid operator. So let us run this program. So like here you can see that our program is actually done. Now it's showing that enter first number. Now I will write I will write 10, and then you can see this arrow. You have to click on this arrow. Now it will show that enter the operator. Now I will enter my operator. I will write plus, and then again on the arrow part I will click on it, and it will say enter second number. So I will write 20, and then again arrow, and you can see that the answer comes 30. So you can again go back and run this. So my first number I will write, I can write anything, maybe 7, 8, 9, like this, and then I will say enter the operator. In this I will use the division operator, sorry, the multiplication operator, and then again I will write anything. So you can see that in the operator function, after the multiplication sign I wrote and just randomly, and now here I will show you how the invalid operator function works. So I will click on the arrow, and then I will write the second number, 15, 16, anything, and after I will click this arrow, you can see that invalid operator, because in that operator I had written the just the multiplication sign, nothing else. So this is how the invalid operator function works. So I hope you liked this video, and if you liked my content, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you have any queries, list down in the comment option. So till then, be safe, be healthy, and don't stop innovate. Thank you.